Back again for more, I see. Well, it's time to get down to it. Last time we went on a bit of a shopping spree with Alden and Xavier, while Guinevere read some Detective Grisham. This time, it's time to meet Serpent Adderson and get some financial answers. This time on Fetch Quest.
So you get back to the inn, Darren's no longer there, and Guinevere's sitting there still absorbed in her Detective Grisham novel.
Yep. It's really good, guys. Holy crap.
Okay,
I laughed
Gwen,
at Cliff, but it's really good.
Okay, Gwen, just take it with you. We got to go. We've got like a half an hour.
Mm-hmm. All right, she closes the book. Last 2 pages, but close the book, takes it back upstairs, stows it in the room.
Hurry!
Comes back down.
We've got to go.
We're gonna be late.
It's only like 5 minutes away, guys. We have plenty of time. You don't want to
be
show
early.
up too
You
early.
say as you turn the corner,
No.
and there's a line of people out the door and down the street.
All time to start bludgeoning.
What? Are they like standing on line?
Standing in line. A couple of them have sacks of gold in their hands.
I walk up to the group of people.
Yes.
What's going on out here?
Oh, you must have not been at the mayoral thing that was going on here.
No, I was, but what's going on here?
He said that he gave this man 2,000 gold pieces, and he returned 200 that month. He promised him 200 a month. Do you have any idea what 10% per month is as a return on investment? I'm going to be wealthy.
He puts a hand on his shoulder and goes, "You know what? You're right. Can you excuse me for 1 minute?" And Xavier runs back into the inn and walks over to Alden and puts both hands on like each one of his shoulders and goes, "I have to fight every urge I have right now to go out there and tell those people the truth.
I wouldn't do it.
I need you to stop me from doing it."
I could hit you a little bit.
No, don't hit me. Like,
I'll hit
I got nothing else.
I'm crazy.
what are we gonna do?
What if we put blinders on you like a horse and kind of like lead you there?
These idiots are lining up to give Lizard Man money. This is
so
like
blinders then.
A snake is not a lizard, but
a reptile. Listen,
This is-
lady,
this
I'm
is
not a
just-
botanist.
herpetologist.
Whatever, I'm not a scientist.
Doesn't have herpes.
How do you know?
Well, I assume.
I mean, the oozing hate dagger didn't turn green, which means I don't have
Oh
herpes.
yeah.
Wait.
He took the roundabout herpes
What?
test. He just asked his friend if he knew anybody that had herpes. And he said no.
Sweet. I'm in the clear.
Wait, oozing hate dagger?
Yeah, don't worry
What
about
did
it.
you get into when I was reading?
No,
Don't worry about it.
I
Don't
can't
fine.
let you boys go anywhere.
We have to
It's
go
fine.
now. We're gonna be late.
Yeah, we're gonna
All
need
right.
your noble clout to move us to the
Yeah.
front of the line. I think.
Definitely gonna have to
straighten
Some
my
noble
tunic
indignation.
Can you try to ride Indian there?
Oh yeah,
Noble riding up on a horse. That's a good look.
2 bodyguards
Okay.
on either side of the horse makes it look like extra official.
Well, you talked to him earlier. Does he think you're a bodyguard?
Oh shit, no, I'm the broker. Never mind.
Language.
I damn it.
I was thinking on hiring a palanquin, but Andy could do.
If your horse isn't good enough to ride up to a broker,
He's a war horse, though.
that just means you're a noble who's seen some stuff.
Thank you.
It hurts. It physically hurts.
You can let loose if we get into a fight, but mind yourself.
I'm gonna walk outside and catch some air.
Alden is going to follow, holding his hands up like blinders, just so you don't see the crowd.
It's not gonna be that bad. Your lives are a lie.
Stop.
All right.
People start turning around and looking at you.
Can I like at least tell like a small group?
Make
of...
a willpower check, real quick.
Okay.
It's going to be DC 15.
That's not a thing. So
It's going to be wisdom save. Wisdom save 15.
Nope, I fail. 11.
You fail. You can't control the rant.
Okay.
The rant is a living creature inside of you, and it wants out. You have the potential.
All right. So
And it just comes out.
So listen, you guys go ahead. I need to just tell these people a little bit of eensy beensy bit of truth, and I'll catch up with you. I promise. Okay. 5 minutes.
well, Gwen, did we need him for the plan?
No, I've already got your foot in the door. Just
No, we should be okay. And
Okay.
it might,
But
5
mind
minutes.
yourself.
I will mind myself. I will mind
we
myself.
may need backup.
I will.
Don't
5
get
minutes.
Don't get in any sort of like a kerfuffle.
I will not. And he runs back into the inn.
Wait.
What?
Indy's going to be left outside the building. If you need to get in touch with him, like, ride him, have him work with you, have him not stomp you to death, you have to, remind him that you're a friend.
Yes.
Like a carrot?
Carrots work.
He reaches in his pocket and pulls out a carrot. You mean like this?
Why did you have that?
Sometimes I use my carrot to remind my friends.
You get hungry on the road, and this is a good source of, it's good for your eyes.
This is decorative celery.
I thought the keen elf eyes was just a racist thing, but
No, it's we eat shitloads of carrots.
I like it.
Tons of them. And he opens his jacket pocket, and you see like his top pocket is stuffed with baby carrots.
Yeah, but seriously, do you remember Indy's a warhorse? He will kill you.
Oh, absolutely. All right, now with that, and he runs back into the inn, comes back out with a soapbox, and like puts it down in front of the crowd of people.
Rolls up your sleeves. Stands up on top.
Okay, Gwen, we gotta go. This is gonna
we're
get out of
going.
hand.
We're going.
The financial structure of the city.
This is a lie that you're all living. Is there anything I can roll to persuade these people, or is it just a rant?
We'll do that roll in a minute. You're
Okay.
gonna start ranting, and you see some guards start
Snakes!
thumping truncheons.
Money, snakes. Like, do you guys not put it together?
Look on the gold coins. There's snakes on
Look
the
at it.
gold
There's a
coins.
snake on the gold coin. You're being lied to. Everything is bees.
All right, and we cut to inside the financial
That needs
institution.
to be a character quote, just like his portrait. Everything is bees.
The government is bees.
Oh my god, this is the best thing. It's just so good.
It's like somebody just detached the leash, and this is just what happens. All right, so yeah.
I'm untethered in my rage. Knows no bounds.
Except it's just, yeah, right? He just goes full Dennis Reynolds in this whole crowd. You know what? As a quick aside.
I love Dennis so
Don't use the
much.
Dennis system.
I use the Mac system. Move in after completion.
Yes.
It works.
Get the slop. Come out with a Magnum and $100 bill.
Drop my Magnum
Magnum.
condom.
Dr. Mantis toboggan. Sorry.
For his rum ham.
All right.
All right, anyways. So, yeah.
Moving on.
All right, so the front of the financial institution, you see there's a line of people going in, and standing next to them is a guard thumping a truncheon, staring at Xavier.
Just
Just
making
thumping
the mother of all scenes. This is actually probably serving as a bitch and distraction right now.
If only we needed it.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
The one time we don't need it is when I just give a crowd both barrels, which sounded really dirty. Anyways,
So, does this building have like a courthouse steps kind of thing going on, or what does it look like?
It's going to be sort of jammed in between two other buildings, and it sort of has a stoop. And these people are all the way down the alley, standing right next to the rain gutter. Going down there, the rain gutter goes underneath little concrete stairs. There's got like a French double doors going into it, and it has like a really nice scroll work and marble on the front of it, trying to make it stand out from the rest of the tenements and stuff around here.
Is it clearly an aftermarket thing?
Yes, clearly. It looks like somebody bought up an old tenement building and put a nice veneer on the front of it that is like 3 nails away from falling off.
I was just wondering, like, if there was a big stairs or something that would be, annoying to climb, and a haughty noble would just walk their horse right up it.
No, the location is a little bit beneath you, though. But it seems like there are some more wealthier people in line.
Okay. I'm going to start channeling the other nobles that I've met at various courts, the really annoying, haughty ones, and just sort of...
Like that first suitor in Aladdin.
Yeah, just exude the privilege and
I
the
don't know, that's
asshole.
the thing that came to
Indignation
mind,
of
Yep.
the nobles.
It was the first thing.
that man was a wealthy asshole. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's perfect.
Just spine straight in the saddle, look straight ahead, think nothing but murder. They get out of your way.
Just maximum
And
resting
across
bitch
town, that
face.
dagger's going nuts.
So
It's just oozing everywhere.
depending on how your speech goes, you're gonna make either an intimidation or a persuasion check on this man.
Okay.
Actually, make an intimidation check first, just for your indignation, and then you can make a persuasion check afterwards.
Am I allowed
It's a two-check
to
system.
do like an aid maneuver by looking very
oh,
official?
menacing?
Like,
yeah, official. Yeah.
just walked in with
I look like the guy who's there with muscles.
Yeah, so you get advantage on your intimidation, but not on your persuade.
His muscles have other
Okay,
muscles.
So first roll is an 11. Put that aside. Second roll is a fuck. It's 10.
That second roll is a fuck.
Okay, so that's a 15 for my actual interrogation or not
Intimidation?
Intimidation, yeah.
So he starts to sweat a little bit, but he's like, I can't do it. It's not me. It's the boss man. I don't want to lose my job. So it looks like you're starting to wear him down a little bit with that check. The next is a persuasion check of at least 14.
Okay, and the intimidation was just a single haughty raised eyebrow. They're really afraid of nobles here. It's like crazy, right? Right?
Yeah, this guy.
Sure.
This is the ninth noble to berate him, and the possibly the second one to get through.
It's like sinking on the Titanic. It's just he's dealt with nothing but rich people who are in a hurry.
All right.
I have money. Yes, everybody has money.
Everybody has money. The ship is still sinking.
I'm now rich by proxy because you guys just keep offering me money.
Right.
Did Xavier give Adderson my name?
No.
Or was it just a
I just said I have a wealthy noble client.
Did you give him your name?
Yes.
I think so. That should be.
I think so. Yeah.
We can assume something like that happened.
When I'll assume that when his
I can-
assistant
Inspired.
exchanged information with me, I said my name is
Yeah.
Xavier at some point. So,
I can reference the half elf
Yeah.
broker who made a meeting.
Yeah,
Kind of rare
just-
insider info there. Prove myself.
Yeah, it'd have do the
My
bit of the
bona
secret
fides.
handshake, so to
Yeah.
speak. Bit of the Mason thing.
Okay, to be persuasive,
Alright.
I'm going to drop the haughty noble. I'm
Alright.
going to not be an asshole to this guy. He's just doing his job. I'm going to smile like it's all right.
Alright,
Get off
I'm
my
gonna-
horse.
I'm gonna drop it down to 12 because you actually have enough real information in order to drop
Yeah.
this check.
You're
down.
turning the
Yeah.
chair around and sitting on
Yeah,
it
I'm
backwards.
going to wrap the no, I dismount and I sort of, motion to Alden to, back off, you wall of meat.
I
but
look
this
a
guy's
little less
okay.
intimidating.
Yeah.
The helmet's on and everything.
Yeah, and
It's like that Reno 911 thing. Like, you can't tell which way I'm looking.
Yeah, your chest gets a little less puffed up, and you sort of slouch a little bit more.
I hand him Indy's reins and go, I do know I'm cutting the line, but I actually have a meeting, the 5 o'clock. A half-elf broker set up the rendezvous. I believe that the information should be in with the front desk if you've not already been told of it. 24.
24. He's like, oh my! I actually think I've heard about that appointment, like legitimately.
Yeah.
A noble with cause as well. And he just sort of backs up and sort of bows you in.
Thank you.
As you get in, it's sort of chaos. There's the line is pretty nice outside, and then as it gets in there, it splits into 3 lines of people vying for position and stuff, and
geez.
people are yelling, and you see there's a guy's like, shut up and take my gold, and he's just got he's like, how hard is it for you to do your job? Just take my gold and write down how much it is. And there's literally people lining up with silver and sacks of silver and gold. If you were a thief, this is the place to be.
This is
You'd have a hard on.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have 10 guards in this room, and they look like they're borrowed from the state. So, but there is further back. There's rooms. There's stairs that go up and down, but there is one counter with a nice, wooden double doors that swing in between you and the back part of the building.
Okay. I'd like to point out I didn't actually bring any gold to this. I brought forged letters of credit.
Yes.
So you're an asshole.
Man, don't fuck me on this one
Or the rest of us.
or the party. You know what? Fuck this guy. I don't care.
I do have 500 gold to back this up. But
Well, no,
these are
but it's not
letters of
on
credit.
you.
But also at the same time, fuck this guy. So it's
Yeah.
like
Somebody who was actually going to be doing business and wasn't a rube would not bring gold.
yes.
And I'm supposed to be
Bring
at.
a little.
I have a belt pouch.
These people are turning in their life savings at the counter.
Oh my god. Just you can hear
All right.
Xavier ranting out in
Yeah.
the street still.
All right, so
Gwen is seeing this and she is just royally pissed off because like can't just stand by as one of her things. This is horrible and she hates everything about it, but gotta go through to stick this guy.
It's okay. I'm ranting for both of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
So what do you tell the person at the desk as you approach? Go to the back. Or do you?
I walk up to, I assume it's like a concierge kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
He's
sort of
not
like
dealing
a
with money.
faux marble desk, like a thin veneer marble over wood, like sort of desk, and then there's one on each side. Almost all the people are on one side, where there's like 5 people running back and forth with papers, and there's one person on the other side that says appointments, and she's just sort of staring, sweating, looking over at the other side.
Nice. Yeah, I walk up, not doing the full haughty, just sort of I am a nice
Yes.
person who is confident.
Nobody
Please.
believes it.
Please do inform Sir Adderson that his 5 o'clock has arrived.
We're actually really busy right now, but you can go in and wait for him. Just go through there. And she's just looking nervously still at everybody else who's over there. So,
Man, I was
all right. So we cut back towards.
because I was like, I need to
Outside
come
the
in there and be
building?
like, you don't understand who this is, kind of shit. But yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. So like,
Outside the building, you see 3 different street men come out with like truncheons. They're sort of looking at you, but then a couple of the people step out of line and start yelling, "Yeah, the financial system's corrupt."
you guys are just handing over your money to a guy you just met yesterday.
Political rap, yo.
Basically, he's like, doesn't that seem a little bit fishy to you people?
All right, I'm gonna let you make either a performance or a persuasion check on this one as you persuade the crowd. I'm just gonna tell you don't want to lose control of them right now. You don't want to start talking about how bad banks are outside of a bank with a whole bunch of people that are mad at a bank.
Okay, we're gonna go persuasion because that's higher.
Yes.
Please, God, don't fuck
Oh, this
this
is gonna be a
up.
multi-roll check, so we're gonna do.
Okay,
It's gonna be 17. This is gonna be the DC.
is that plus my modifier plus the skill?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is.
It's basically your modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, thank God. 20 for the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Not a
So-
nat 20, but
Hold on, what the fuck is your modifier?
you said my modifier for my charisma is a 3, and
Okay.
my
And your proficiency bonus should be +2.
plus 2, so that's 5, and I
Yeah.
rolled a 12, so that's a 17. But
17?
then
You added in 3 extra somewhere.
wait a second. So it's not. You don't. Hang on a second. So I don't add my persuasion skill to it.
No, the skill that you have written down there is, or it should be
Your
your
charisma plus your
yeah.
proficiency. It's just an easier way to know.
yeah.
Because my persuasion's 5.
Okay. Then,
Okay, so 17.
Yeah. Just
All
17.
right, 17? Yeah, that's good. You make the check, so you start getting these people riled up. A couple people get out of line. Like, yeah, why do we even give our gold to banks?
But then he's like, no, don't just give your money to banks. Just like put it in your closet or something. Like,
Keep it in your shoe.
Yeah, we should all keep our money. Why even spend it? We can just trade goods.
yeah, like
We can
you know,
barter amongst ourselves, and that way we can keep all the gold out of the system.
you don't need a guy in a building to tell you how valuable your life is.
I do.
That's right.
And he looks
And
to the
one guy in the
guards and he
back
goes,
like,
and
"I
you
do."
guys are getting rooked the most, and they're asking you to enforce all this. Like,
Yeah, well, ever since the financial chief was killed last week, we can...
wait. The financial chief was killed? How?
with a
Dagger
knife.
in the night. You know, that's
And you
why...
and you
that's-
believe that? Financial
yeah.
director gets killed, and then weird snake person shows up like a month later.
Oh,
and
snake people.
well, I mean, his name is Serpent Adderson. I mean, come on,
It sort of like looks at you and squints. And he goes,
Sir pen. Hang on a second. He runs back into the inn, grabs a whiteboard, comes back like a chalkboard, and writes.
Scratches his head and looks at it sideways.
He like draws him an intricate series of pictures that like depict the name and how it like links. to
God,
snakes.
he's too poorly educated to understand a pun.
All right. So, anyways,
So it's a joke then?
I mean, I guess the joke's on us because we're buying into it.
Well, isn't he the one who's running for financial chief with the mayor?
Yeah, and he's gonna take all your money and then abscond with it as soon as we're all dry.
Well, no, he's going to be elected to the financial chief if Mayor Dunn wins.
Oh no. Who else is running for mayor? It can't just be one candidate. What would be the point of an election?
But he says once he becomes a regulatory official that he'll move away from his business.
No, that's not gonna happen.
But he
That
said
never
it
happens.
would. So you start convincing them, and like a group starts coming up around you as you just keep refuting this guy's points, or people start joining you on your side. So
You
you
know
start
what?
to build up a crowd.
You should vote for me for mayor. I'd be a better mayoral candidate than that guy.
And I'm planning to skip town.
All right, so
I mean, I'm not saying actually vote for me, but I'm saying like just as an example. I'm some guy. It's a
I'm
weird
gonna let you roll.
platform.
Let me see. Do an insight check really quick.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the I'm
let's
not
say
that guy
16.
platform is popular.
Xavier, the candidate you'd most like to
Insight
shake a guy
23.
with.
23. Wow, so you can really read this crowd. And this crowd, they've been being pressured by taxes going up slightly recently. And you notice that the election's sort of like a turbulent time for them. And really, it could go really well or really poorly for them. And that these people are really just holding on to their life savings. They want to do something with it because they're afraid everything's just going to go to hell. And you could easily whip them into a frenzy if you want to. Or if you don't want to, just by bringing up the fact that gold has been being devalued recently and that it seems like the capital is holding on to more money.
So
The bigwigs are holding on to their money, and it's ruining everybody else's.
So Xavier like gathers like as
Yeah.
many people. He's like, all right, I need as many people as possible around here. It doesn't matter. Your place in the line doesn't matter. All right. So it's like how many people come over? Like he's like trying to get as many people.
25 people whipped up around you.
All right. Listen, I know there's a lot of emotion flying around, and I know there's a lot of emotion here. And he stops for a second and he takes a really long breath and he thinks to himself, you could really do a lot of damage right now. He's like, you're not gonna. He says, but the important thing is to not lose our heads. Everyone's gonna want to blame somebody. Don't get all riled up.
Gain an inspiration point.
All
There you
right.
go.
Hooray.
Cool.
Take your money, put it in the closet, hold on to it. Just don't do anything crazy, everybody.
All right, so as you step off your soapbox,
And he steps off and takes
you
a
notice
bow.
that the guard who is standing by the door has moved, closer to you, and you can easily skate by back into the facility. So if you want.
He walks back in, and does the guard notice me, or is it a case where he just like steps
No,
aside?
he sort of stepped out, and now he's focused on the crowd of like 25 people, and yelling at them to disperse. Disperse.
To the one guard that like mentioned, like just said
Yeah.
something to him. Xavier's gonna give him 10 gold as he walks past. Like, and he goes to like shake his hand.
Yeah.
He does that thing where there's like gold in his hand.
Palms it to him.
Yeah, and he just like palms him 10 gold, and he's like, he goes, just don't give your money to these people, and then just walks past him.
All right, so you walk straight in, and as you see these guys walking through these little wooden double doors.
Is
into the
this
back.
after they got the please wait for so and so bit?
Oh no, I didn't go through. I'm
Oh,
going to
you're
start
not going
hotting
through?
this
Okay.
up. You know who I am?
Oh, please
Kinda
tell
thing.
me I enter right as I hear her
Yeah,
say, "Do you know who I am?"
Hold on.
Yes.
The last thing she said to me was, it was, we're really busy. Please go through there and wait.
Also,
Right.
where do I mark inspiration points? Sorry.
It's up.
Top right.
Yeah, top
Yeah,
left.
it's above your proficiency bonus, immediately under your name.
But not on this sheet.
Ah.
That's what they all say.
I'll just cram it in there.
Inspiration points. I have, what, do we have, like, do we all start with any or no?
No.
No.
All right. 1 inspiration point. All right, so I enter right as you're going into the "Can I see your manager?" speech, basically.
Yep.
Oh man, and
You can see the 3 spectral children standing around me as I turn into a soccer mom.
your hair got really short all of a sudden.
Only in the back. Yeah.
All right, so he enters in and he kind of like flattens his clothes out a bit and like does that thing where he pats him down.
Yeah.
And
Wait? You expect me to wait?
He's not in right now. I can let you through, but there's a bench outside of his office. And
excuse me, Miss
just-
Brinker, is this person giving you some trouble?
Yes, but I don't think it's her fault. I believe this is a management problem.
And he looks to the clerk and says, "I believe your managers have made a terrible mistake. This woman needs to speak to Mr. Addison immediately.
she could wait. I don't know where he is.
He had a meeting with the mayor at 4:30.
Yes.
Well, then I'll tell you what. This is an urgent matter, so we're going to go wait in Mr. Addison's office for him."
All right. It's up those stairs. You'll see that floor. His is just the room on the left.
Thank you very much for your
That's
time.
the way to his room.
And he puts a gold piece down on the table and slides
Okay.
it over to her.
And she like looks around and then just makes it disappear.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right.
On the
All right.
on the way to the office,
Yes.
Alden will address the other two and go, "Do you think he just never showed up after that meeting?"
I think something happened at that meeting.
So
The irony if someone else tried to get to him before we did.
Yeah. Oh, no, you don't think... He looks to both of you and goes, "You don't think Jean got to him first, do you?"
I'm sure he had potential long before.
Well, I mean,
Maybe he didn't.
No,
Maybe it was too obvious.
His name, well,
oh,
I
man.
never thought of that.
What if we've been completely had and the name was a total setup?
Maybe it was Dirk the whole time.
what if there's a good snake cult to fight the evil snake cult? Oh, no,
no.
I'm sounding like Xavier.
Oh,
stop.
man, that would be an interesting idea.
T-Wars,
Maybe it's just the one cult turning in on itself like an Ouroboros.
What if it was one
Eating
cult?
its own tail.
What if it was one cult with 6 snakes?
Don't be stupid.
All right.
All right, so as we're going through, are there guards back here? Is there anybody?
Nope, there are no guards back here. These stairs go up, and then you see that there are 3 doors. One actually has Penn Adderson. One says custodial, and then there's another non-labeled door.
What's
You
the
guys
lighting?
are
Do we have
alone.
torches? Handy torches?
Is it lit up, like, or are we
Yeah.
in a dark hallway?
Okay, I'm more concerned about having a ready source of fire because organic condos
There
go
we
up
go.
like.
I have acquired
I
a
don't
ready
know
source
about
of
your
fire.
ring though.
It'll be a good surprise.
Xavier gets behind you as they approach the door. And
Well, that's pretty standard.
he's like, "I'm not even going to pretend like I can lead that
Yep.
charge."
Yep, I slip behind you. You're always saying stand behind you. Go ahead.
Well, thank you.
I
I could just like spread my arms out a little bit and cover the whole hall. So yeah.
Xavier draws.
Did Pico come in with us, or is
Yeah,
he going?
of course he did.
Okay, I didn't know if he was
be
outside
ridiculous.
sitting on Indy's saddle, being adorable.
No.
No. He was sitting at the base of my feet for the most adorable hype man, just slobbering all over the place. So
He buffs at the end of her statement. Must take him down. Poof.
see what he said.
Yeah, Alden will go first to Pent's office, the penthouse.
Wait, what was the third door? There was Penn's
was
office and
unlabeled.
okay.
Custodial and unlabeled.
If Pent has a house, then it would be a penthouse.
It's his penthouse,
Yeah,
and it's pretty sweet.
it is. It's a sweet penthouse.
So
Open the door.
You go to open the door of his office, and it is locked.
Well, that's that.
You ever heel kicked a door in your life?
Well, that's loud.
No,
let's
don't. Yeah,
let's check the
we
others
don't want to
first.
cause property damage.
Oh, that's not what I was worried about. But let's check the others first.
For shame.
Let's check that unlabeled one.
Yeah.
Let's check the unlabeled one.
Yeah.
All right, so you go to the unlabeled one, and you twist the door handle, and the door handle doesn't move, but the door presses inwards. So, like, somebody locked it, but they didn't close it before they fully locked it.
Uh-huh.
All right.
A little
You can
push.
see it sort of sticks.
Xavier lights a match to give some light.
All right, so
Give her a little
you
push.
click a match, and it seems like it's a stairway going downwards. It has almost like what looks like stained glass windows going down the side of it. You're confused because this goes downstairs, but not to the level you were just on.
Secret access stairs.
I'm gonna take.
Typical banker.
He's got to have a way out if somebody whipped that mob into a frenzy.
Yeah, right.
Weird. How could that happen?
Man,
Let's see what I got on me.
Who would do something like
there's like a
that?
part of me that legitimately regrets not starting a riot.
So I do have, as part of my noble gear, some sealing wax. I'm gonna break a wad.
Smoke it.
Yeah, I'm gonna break a wad
Smoke
off
that
the
shit.
bottom of the stick, the part where the wick isn't, and jam it into the lock, like the socket that would
Okay.
catch the tongue of the lock, so
Yeah.
the door can't close easily.
Okay.
And then leave it and go back and break into Addison's office.
Yeah, no, I'm kicking the door into Anderson's office.
Yeah, we want to get that first.
Back in this land, it was called Hanalei. We used to smoke strings of sealing wax all the fucking time.
Whoa.
Why?
My friend Dragon, he was so sweet. Just call him Puff the Magic Dragon.
I get it.
Yeah.
Our friends in
We
uniform
get it,
call
it's
us
just
Uncle
not good.
Gazpacho or Puff the Magic Dragon.
Before they start kicking doors in, I want to actually have Pico listen at the door to the office.
Listen to the door of the office.
Yeah.
All right, so he doesn't hear anything. He seems to think
As far
that
as we
the
can tell.
office was legitimately empty.
Okay.
Xavier looks to you two.
Guys, the office seems empty.
May I do the honors?
Sure.
So I don't think he's in there.
If the honors means picking the lock.
Oh no, I can pick the lock. Don't worry, I'm a very skilled infiltrator.
But
Are
you're
you-
not going to.
yeah, are you
You can't
going to?
kick it, are you?
Oh heavens no, the state will pay for a new one. And then he leans back and kicks the door in.
All right, so I'm going to
Once
make a
once a
stealth
campaign,
check.
I had to.
Make a stealth check really quick.
There's no stealthy way to kick in a door, as we're about to see.
12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, wait, 13. Sorry.
13?
Yeah.
That's probably fine because there's a huge ruckus going on downstairs and the guards are.
They don't hear the snapping of
There.
wood.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And
he...
the loud booyah afterwards.
Booyah! Sorry, I have to do that every
Put a pillow
time.
up in front of the door and then kick the pillow. Silencer.
That's my foot suppressor.
For some reason, it makes your cake make a weird poop noise.
Yeah, it's just like a little poof. A little air
All right,
escaping.
so the door cracks open and you have access to his office.
Is there anyone in the office?
Nope.
There's not like a dead
No,
Serpent Addison.
there's a desk and what looks like wooden cabinets full of files.
I told you nobody was in here.
I'd like to roll an investigation check on his desk.
All right, what are you looking for?
Specifically, I'm looking for any kind of like transcripts or a schedule of some kind or anything that would indicate like where he's supposed to be right now.
All right. So when you're looking through his schedule, you see a meeting with the mayor, and there's nothing after it.
Gasp.
Son of a bitch rooked us. He never put my appointment in his book.
Rude.
Yeah. First of all. Second of all, that explains why he's not here.
Well, yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah.
All right.
Also-
as you keep looking, you see a nice medallion on his desk that looks like it's a pyramid with a snake
Does
on
it?
top of the pyramid.
Is the
like,
snake-
like an S and a S and a triangle?
Is the
let's
snake
say.
scheming in some way? Does it look scheming?
And he just, Xavier doesn't even say anything. He just points to it.
That's all the damning evidence you need.
I don't even think I have to say anything at this point.
But say it anyway.
All right. Look at this shit.
Hey,
Sorry. Look at this thing.
thank you.
Like, do we need
Wow,
any
look
more?
at that.
Do we need any more reason that this guy is probably already a meat monster?
I mean, no, but I'm hard pressed to take it as actual evidence.
I mean, I would put something between you and
It's
it. but
strong suspicion, but it's not hard evidence.
Does it seem magic in any way?
Or is it just a cool trinket?
Yeah.
He picked it up by convention.
You're not sure. Oh, actually, you can roll me an arcane. Arcana
There's
Okay.
a lot of dust
check
in
if
here.
you want to.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 on an Arcana check?
Yep.
You realize that this will help you speak a language. You're not sure what language it is.
Oh. So don't ask how I know this, but I'm pretty sure if you have that on your person, you could speak a language that you wouldn't know otherwise.
How do you know that?
It's one of those things. Oh, I've been meaning to tell you this. Remember when we were riding through the forest and suddenly it just became really foggy? And
Yeah.
I said,
That
don't
was
worry
weird.
about it.
Yeah.
So
Super weird.
that was me that did that.
Oh. How'd you do that?
It's really hard to explain, but there's like a thing that I can do, and like sometimes stuff will happen, and
You're saying it's like magic.
sort of, yeah. But don't say that. I don't want to be burned by the state like as a witch. Like
Okay.
where I come
I'm-
from, they burn people for stuff like that.
Yeah, it's same.
Yeah,
I'm going to keep you at arm's length if that's all right.
I mean-
I'll still shield you and everything. Just don't
Don't
turn me
be
into
like
a newt.
that.
I mean, I
Half
definitely,
your equipment is enchanted. Magic's no problem.
and also for the
I mean,
record,
Yeah, but that's enchantment. This is
Yeah, where do you
a
think
wizard?
they come from?
what the ring you're wearing. Never mind.
Do you think that multiple suits of armor just get together and say, hey, this one's really great. We're going to make him special?
yes.
And also,
No.
I did save our lives with it.
But I mean that's different. If you have a magic knife or something like that, that means, oh, this knife does the one thing. If you have, and he gestures at Xavier, an actual wizard following you around, he could do whatever he felt like at any time.
I'm pretty sure
You've
he's
seen how
not a
he
wizard.
gets.
I'm not a wizard. I'm just saying that like
You do wizardly things.
No, his hat is totally different.
I'm just saying, if he got upset with us, he could turn us into bats.
And at that very moment, he just takes one of his swords out and points it at you, and he goes, I could have cut your throat open in your sleep if I
don't
wanted
think
to.
you could. Look at all this armor.
But I'm just saying I didn't, and I
gorgeous.
wouldn't.
But now that we know you can do magic.
Don't.
So.
There's no we here. You do some crazy stuff, Xavier. You're a crazy loose cannon. But I'm
I'm
used
not
to
gonna
that,
kill
and it's
ya.
fine.
And he puts the sword away, and he's like, obviously,
I trust you to not turn me
Every
into
roll
a
a
newt.
perception check. DC 18.
20. So you're
Oh,
you're witness to
21.
that shit.
All right,
21.
you guys hear footsteps coming up the stairs.
Shh. The stairs or the spooky stairs?
Not the spooky stairs, the regular stairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide.
Let's all
I'm
hide in the
gonna-
janitor closet.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for just a quick search around for any ledgers or anything because we were told there are ledgers.
I'm gonna get in the seat and face around with my back to the fucking door.
Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it!
But how often do you get a chance?
I mean, really, fucking go for it, but no, don't do it!
Like, okay, this is like the clear differentiation of character to person. In reality, would not do that. But Xavier has the opportunity to do it,
He's gotta.
and
yeah,
he's like,
you're right.
he looks at the two of you and he goes, all right, I'm going to lay a bit of a trap. I need you both hide in the janitor closet, but if I say something about someone having potential, I need you to rush in and save me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take or maybe you should take the amulet
Yes,
and put it on.
He's going to put on the amulet, and he's going to say, listen, the whole magic thing doesn't change anything.
Okay.
Still on your side.
I'll go with you for this one, but just be careful.
Will do.
So, what state are you guys leaving? Alden, you're the last one out of the room. What state do you leave the door in?
I close it behind me as best I can, despite the fact that the door is splintered.
Vaguely hanging off of its hinges.
Yeah, I try to
All right.
put it nicely
And you guys
into
go into the
place.
custodial closet?
Hide
Yes.
the pillow.
Do I
Uh,
have enough time
Yeah.
to like create a just gentle layer of fog in the room to like make it seem just like a little bit smoky and a little bit hazy and hard to see?
Yeah,
okay,
not like a lot, like just on the floor.
just like enough to make it like a little bit spooky.
yeah.
And so he gets in the chair and like turns it with his back facing the door.
And you get all super hyped up, and that's when
Yeah.
you hear a, huh. And then you hear the door click open, and the door swings open.
Do I recognize the voice?
A little bit, but you're not 100% sure where.
All right. I'm gonna just wait for like a half second to see what they do.
And then the door closes again.
Fuck's sake.
Well, he might have come in.
Oh. I turn
close
around.
the door behind
I turn around.
Turn around,
like, he has his hands clapped.
The door is completely closed.
Is there anyone in there?
No.
Keep spinning.
After about 10 seconds go by, you hear another door open, and the custodial closet door opens.
to Alden and Gwen and a large dog.
Yes. But he's like, "Wait, that's where you are. I was wondering where you were. I was coming back up to check on you."
Oh, we heard a ruckus.
Wait, who is this?
It's a
Addison?
lady from the desk. Front desk. She's coming up to check on you.
I was about to
hand.
run on.
We heard a ruckus. That sounded like someone hit the door. We hid.
Oh no. What? Why? There's a bench out there. Wait on the bench.
If there was something going on, we wanted to make sure we were not in the way of fire.
I do not
Ooh,
wait on
I'm gonna tell you,
benches.
she was going to notice that there were only 3 of you, but she literally rolled a 1 on her perception. So she's just like, both of you, and the dog, 3. There was 3 of you that came up. You, dog, sit on the
Exactly
bench.
3.
Nobody else.
I will go take a seat on the bench.
Xavier is feeling really stupid right now.
She's been pretty stressed out today, so she goes back.
It's a busy
down.
day.
Yes, and she goes back down the stairs.
After she leaves, you hear a visible, like an exhale from inside the room, and Xavier opens the door and walks back out, and like,
I feel really stupid.
yeah, me too.
It's nerves. Let's go back in. I want to see if there are any of those
When?
ledgers.
You know what? I really hate to say it, but I'm kind of in favor of the spooky stairs. Like, look at him.
It seems promising.
Like, look at him, and
They're
he
spooky.
holds a lit match in there again.
As your hand passes through the doorway, you see one torch go, poof, and another torch go, poof, a little bit further down, and they all start to light going down this staircase.
Did you do that?
And you see it starts to
Any,
That's a
spiral
neat
down.
trick.
He takes the match and he holds it into the center of the staircase and just drops it.
It falls and it fizzles on the floor.
Do any other matches or torches light? No. All right.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought that was going to do something different. No, that wasn't me.
I was gonna say it's a neat trick.
Now that you have told him that you're a wizard, he's gonna blame you.
Everything is you.
Everything magical is just me now.
Was that you? No, that was thunder. Yeah, but did you cause the? No,
Are you
it's a weather
cleric,
condition.
Too? Did you call Thor?
Alden, it's storming. Go back to bed. Yeah, like it's 2 a.m. Yeah. All right.
I had
So
a big dream. Was it you? Why did you do that?
Can you cause me to have erotic dreams about you?
that would be like if this
you
were
sorcerer.
if this were a show, that would be like the after credits scene where like
You ever repress
Xavier's
sexual
sleeping. Like Alden comes in and he goes, "That storm outside, is that you?" It's like, it's not me. I can't control the weather.
You tell me if it was you, though, right?
Yes, of course I would. It's like being a cop.
Still don't believe you.
You have to tell somebody if you're a weather controlling wizard.
Got
Just
my
like,
eye on you.
you're a cop.
Okay. These torches, are they just in sconces? Like I could
Yes.
take one and carry it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
totally
I'm
taking
taking
one.
and carrying it.
Okay. As you take one and carry it, you realize it's pretty well lit on the way down the stairs.
Because of
But
all
it's
the
still
torches.
very spooky.
Yeah, this torch isn't for illumination.
The stairs start to
for
spiral
immolation.
inward. And looking around, they're pretty clean. This isn't like a really old stairway. This is like a newer stairway.
I'm gonna close
Like,
the door like
tops 5
to a
years old.
crack behind us, just so it doesn't seem like it's just wide open.
Okay. Yep.
Alden
Doors
is going
closed
down
over and
first.
waxed.
I'll,
Alden, you head down.
Yeah,
As you're counting stairs as you go down, you hit like 500.
that's a lot of stairs.
It's like a lot of stairs.
my
You're going
legs are
down.
very sore.
Does it seem like we're just going straight down?
Nope,
Like-
it's a sort of winding almost. Not perfect spiral, not even near a spiral,
Oh,
but
wow.
just like it's going a little bit to the left. You know, just enough that she appreciates it, but not enough that it's like weird.
not enough where it looks like
You
you
have to go
slammed it in the drawer.
sideways.
You know, like,
Yeah. Yeah. No.
That's where the term "fuck me sideways" comes from.
Yes.
you ever had a perpendicular dick?
Perpendicular.
Thank you. I pass.
Mine's only parallel.
Yeah, right.
It's weird.
That's
You have a pair?
Places
wow.
where you don't want to hear bifurcated.
Oh my gosh!
Or
yes.
do you?
Depends on what you're into.
I've read that AMA.
Yeah, I did too.
That was a weird one.
That was a weird one with the girl too.
Yes, and they need to hook up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
the
literally
internet
the perfect
agrees.
pair.
I don't care if you're in relationships.
power couple. Like,
Yeah.
All right. So as you're heading down the stairs, it opens up into what looks like a natural formed cave.
Oh.
oh no,
A grotto of some
not
sort.
a
Yes.
cave.
A grotto in the cave, and in it, first thing you notice is that it goes back about 120 feet to a large golden door
Oh, we're going back upstairs.
with a snake motif.
Yep, going way back upstairs.
On,
But
really?
in front of it, you see two people in robes, and you see near there's a dome-shaped structure that looks like some sort of hovel.
Do we just want to ask them what's up?
I suppose we've never actually just tried conversing with these people. What's the worst
No,
that
we
could happen?
haven't. You're right.
I mean, really, worst case scenario, they pull daggers on us and then we hit them.
Yeah, that's what we were going to do anyway, so.
I'd like
Why
to
not?
point out, I came to this as a high-powered client investor. I'm not wearing my armor. I'm wearing my noble's gear.
Do you want to run back to the inn?
That might take a bit longer than
Yeah.
we
I
have.
mean, we can negotiate.
I think the rules literally say 15 minutes to put on armor.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can negotiate.
It's like 5 minutes to don armor, and then
I'll go get the oozing hate dagger, and we can just
No,
negotiate.
no,
we know a guy.
I'd have to climb all those stairs again, get out of the building.
We don't want to
go
buy
back
the oozing
to
hate
inn,
dagger. I
come
just saw
back.
some snake people.
And I really hate him. It's like, stop doing that.
So
Just don't get in the way.
yeah, I'll leave a lot of this to you guys. I am armed, but I'll leave
Stay behind
most
me.
of this to y'all.
All right, so as we approach them, hi, hail and well met.
So they sort of stare at you. They seem to have their arms together in sleeves. So they're just
they're doing
standing
that
facing
thing.
forward with their hands in sleeves
Spooky.
together. You can't really see their hands at all.
Oh, it's like a bit of the
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
They do seem to have daggers at their sides, though.
what's the haps, guys? I don't know what the
Just
kids are
stare
saying.
forward still.
I pull out the pendant and gesture to it.
And they sort of nod to you, and they sort of look to the door. Like
guys wanna
gesturing towards the door.
Step aside, and we'll be on our way.
And they sort of move to the side. It's a large golden door.
I'm gonna
Let's go for it.
I'm gonna open it.
Large snake motif.
Are these guards or are they snake people like we fought before?
They're brownish dark skin with tan
Why does that matter, Tom?
eyes.
No.
They're sort of scaly looking about the head and the neck. And you notice one of the guys has a pupil that is a slit, but other than that,
Okay, so they're just like the guys
really.
we fought.
They are
They're
literally
like-
Oh, one of them
they're
seems to be
getting there.
hanging with a tail. He has like a snake tail coming out, but he still has man legs.
Come on. They're actual
probably nothing.
snake people.
They're semi-naga.
They're
Aww.
Sneeple.
Sneakful. That just takes
Snack no tack, please.
Please no
You
step
press on the
snack.
door and nothing happens. It is a heavy door.
Alden, you mind giving me a hand with this?
Yeah, do you want to, like, also press that amulet up against the door?
Oh yeah. And
Try,
so
try that.
he takes it off and pushes it against the door.
All right. You hear a clink, and then you hear a woman's voice go, "You need the chalice and the orb."
What? Oh.
Oh, we left those upstairs.
Oh. Wait, is the
And you look, and you see indentations for a chalice and an indentation for an orb. All right, now... this is going to be a really rough memory check, so...
why don't I just run
I'm
back
gonna roll
upstairs
for
and
you
grab
guys'
it?
Because they're back
memory.
in the inn.
Oh, they're back in the inn. Oh fuck. That's right.
Who's back in the inn?
The chalice and the
stuff.
orb
Chalice and
are
the orb.
back in the inn.
What about the orb?
I don't think we got the orb,
well,
but the
still-
chalice
Get the
totally.
orb.
2 out of 3 is still not 3, but what if I just bolt, like run for it?
No, don't do that. That's counterproductive.
Call Darren.
That's
All right, so-
how a predator knows your prey is when you run.
As you're standing there, a person steps out from behind the from inside the dome. There's like a curtain of like dirty gauze.
It's like a yurt.
I was thinking more like an adobe dome.
Yeah.
With a doorway.
Yeah.
He's a bit of an acrobat, this guy.
Steps an old woman with long hair, and she just sort of looks at you, and you see she has one eye, and she has sort of like a snake tongue, and she's wearing like a dark purple robe that seems like really
Does she have
shredded.
2 left hands on a right arm?
So,
and no left arm?
yes, so she has no left arm, and both hands bifurcate from her right arm.
So-
comes 2 left hands,
just like the old
each one
tricks
holding
that
a
we said.
wand.
She's got a lot of potential.
Well, yeah.
This whole room's got potential. All
She
right.
seems to be a snake hag.
Oh, great.
Snag.
Pants.
Greedy. Makes sense. So
I will say, had a character. I don't want to fuck around with any of this. I was just asking for trouble.
We
Do we
just
wanna
wanted
just-
to go to the bank.
do we want to just like start like cutting people down and asking questions later?
No.
No, that's
Shit,
a
no.
poor
She doesn't even have
idea.
armor on. I think this is a good situation
I have
for...
a dagger and fine linen.
And noodly
So-
appendages.
No,
Yeah, she's beefy, but...
yeah, it's al dente
also-
noodles.
Who are you?
Oh, we're friends of Sir Adderson.
Yes.
Oh, you got his medallion there.
Yeah, he told us to come down here, but neglected to say that we needed the other 2 things.
She walks over and she puts her fingers up towards your chin, and they're like really creepy.
Why are you
She's
doing
like,
that?
"Have you been through the initiation yet?"
No, he just told us to come down
Yeah,
here.
he just said come down here. That was all.
Oh,
Didn't say a whole lot about it.
This isn't the right cave.
What?
You're looking for the initiate's cave.
Well, where's that?
I don't even know how you got down here.
We walked. There were stairs.
Listen. Go up here.
Okay.
Warehouse district. It's the first big warehouse. There's a tunnel that leads from the bottom of it down to the initiate's cove.
I
was-
actually think that one's on fire right now.
This is the door to Milshulk's chambers. You need the orb and the chalice to open it.
Oh.
Could you excuse us for
We
just
lost
a minute?
the chalice. So
Yeah, he didn't mention any of that. That was weird.
Chalice, can you excuse us for just a moment?
We'll ask Pent
I'm
about
just
it.
giving exposition.
Everyone's in a weirdly expository mood today, but I like it.
It really is. Man, that reminds me of a story about my father.
I'm going to go into a long-winded explanation of my backstory really quick. I feel like this is the time for it.
Yeah, just cut forward like 20 minutes.
2 hours later.
And that's why I have longsword proficiency.
Oh man, I'm really glad you told me that story right now. I feel like I know you better as a person.
Social link.
All right. So as you guys go up the stairs, there seems to be 3 of the guards from the financial institution, and they're like, "There's a break-in! Get them!"
Get
Yes.
them, those
And
guys that broke in.
Fight starts.
Oh, I'm just gonna throw one of these guys off the stairs.
The irony
Roll me
is
some
palpable.
initiative.
I mean, this is better than fighting snake people.
I guess.
You're in a hallway, and the hallway is going to be 5 feet across, so you guys have to
17.
aim over each other. There's no really...
Okay, so we'll do this Left 4
Yeah.
Dead style where I crouch and you shoot over me.
Yeah.
That's
Rolled an 18.
17.
21. Finally, I didn't blow it. I had to get 1.
Yeah. We were bound to do combat at some point.
who got 18? Xavier?
Yep.
Alden, these guys actually have halberds, so...
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
it's not really...
I've seen that move before.
It's not really great for going upstairs, but they're in the hallway with them, so they can be really
We're
dangerous.
funkadelic.
I just, this is out of character because I can't say all this because it's not my term, but I do have a Ring of Ram which does some really gnarly shit, and it would be perfect here. Spend 1 to 3 charges to attack a creature in sight within 60 feet. Ring produces a ram's head that hits with a +7 bonus. On hit, deals 2d10 force damage and pushes the target 5 feet away from you per charge.
Okay, well, do that over
Let's
me.
push them
Yeah.
off the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll attack the first one and push him back.
I don't
into the
think
others.
that'll work?
What if you
Because if I'm understanding the situation, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tom, we're coming up the stairs and they're
Yep.
at the top of them.
No, they're not at the top of the stairs. You're opening the door
Yeah, I
from the
thought
top
we
of the
came
stairs.
out.
And
So
they're
we're
standing
coming
up
out,
there.
but they're not near stairs right now.
So we're piling into the hallway.
So Alden, you are not on the stairs, but the other two of you are on the stairs.
And-
None of the guards are on stairs.
Okay.
They're standing in a hallway.
And there's
Okay.
probably a distance between us and the stairs down to the bank.
Yeah, probably, let's say 15 feet.
Okay.
Between us and the stairs, so they're closer to the stairs than 15
Yes.
feet? That's great! 3
Yeah,
charges, I
but
can knock him back 15
also,
feet.
if the guards start falling down the stairs unconscious, we might have a situation.
What if we use the ring to knock them back and then just bolt?
We'd have to bolt over them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It is 2d10 damage to at least one
Just
of
clonk
them.
them.
Yeah.
Just clonk them real hard.
Yep.
all right.
They're going to get a clonking.
All right, so Alden, you're up first.
Yes. I've got my shield and my flail out. That seems like a good start.
All right, so if you want to, you can kind of like holding an action. You can say you're going to do an action and delay it. So if you want to go run to the stairs, but then the off chance that she messes that roll up, you still run to the stairs, which is bad. So
no, I think I'd rather hold the line for my pals.
love isn't always on time.
No.
I'm going to maneuver out of the stairwell and try to make it so my back is to the door to Pent's office.
Oh,
So
that's on the other side.
Oh, is it on the other side? Okay.
Yeah.
So they're between us and that office.
Yes, they're between you and the stairs, and that
And the
office is
office.
on the other side.
Okay.
Yep.
This place has a
The
different
custodial
geography than I
closet is
thought.
near you. Yes, I can.
That's fine. I'll wing it. I'm still gonna move out into the hall. And can I ready an action to attack if, like, the trigger being that they attack? It's kind of a weird ask, but
Yeah, you can do that. That sounds fine. So your trigger is if they attack, and then if they don't attack, you
yeah.
lose your butt.
Yeah. Basically, I'm just gonna buckle down with my shield, and if they try to make a move, they're going down.
Mm-hmm.
To Pound Town.
Literal pound town.
Yeah.
I still giggle when I remember that there's
What's
a
up,
British
Xavier?
version
You're
of
up.
the dollar store called Poundland.
Yeah.
Poundland. Yeah. Watch me way too much Ashen's videos, so I know all about Poundland. All right, so we're facing down what, 3 guards?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see 2.
All right, so outside the scary door, and we're
It's a T-shaped hallway. One end of the T is going to
Okay.
be Pent's office. The other end of the T is the hallway that goes down the
So
stairs
really,
to the
all we
scary
have to
door,
do-
and then the custodial closet is closer to the scary door, and
so all we would have to
they're in
do
the sort of the
is
middle of
knock
the
these
T.
guys out of the way.
Yeah,
But it's like a
drawn
5
in.
foot wide hallway, which means if they're fallen, we have to go over them.
Right.
But,
We
like, if
draw
we-
them in
No,
to
if you
the
push
T.
them-
If
if
they're
you
in the
push
middle
them
of the
back-
T, and then I ram, then they can go and they'd run into Pent's door, and the
Just-
way would be
yeah.
clear for us.
If you knock 3 of
Xavier,
them
make
back,
an insight check. Actually,
Yeah.
all you
It's
guys
like a
make
block
insight checks.
puzzle.
uh,
Oh, she's
Nah.
not the bread. Nope.
18.
Let me.
18. Okay, you guys don't realize that Xavier.
7.
You know that these are, as I said earlier, these are guards of the city, not guards of the bank. And assaulting them and running out of there means that you will be on city watch list.
Do these guys recognize me from outside?
No, they weren't outside. They were still in the building, but they might
I want to try
have
and
conversed
negotiate
with the
with them.
guards.
I want
Could
to try and
be
negotiate with them.
Perchance. Let's see. One sec. Okay, so they don't know you, but they do know that there was a guy outside making a.
All right,
huge
so
ruckus.
I'm gonna come out like from around Alden with my hands up, and like use my action to try and talk these guys
All
down.
right, so you're gonna move in the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like before
No, you fool.
I'm gonna walk past Alden and go, I'm gonna try something. If this goes sideways, I just know that you've got my back, right?
Yeah, just don't go too far.
Okay. So I Xavier comes out from behind Alden with his hands up. And he's like, guys, it's all right. I'm not fighting here. I don't want to fight.
Then I throw a knife.
Yeah.
God.
Guys,
As I put my hands up, I throw 2 knives.
you three guys, you heard about the guy who was yelling out front, who was, talking some sense into that angry crowd? Remember that guy?
We heard there was somebody out there doing that.
Yeah, that was me. That was me earlier.
2 offenses.
Listen, man, things seemed really suspicious, and I'm a doer. I can't just sit behind and let somebody do it for me. I gotta know. I had to know the truth, guys, and there's some weird stuff going on here. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't. Things are kind of weird, and I don't think we should be fighting right now.
They sort of like lower their halberds, and they're like, "All right, but we have to take you into custody.
Listen,
Come on downstairs."
I don't think that's going to be necessary. I'd like to try and persuade them to just let us go.
Okay, make a persuasion. Let's do an 18. You can be aided by Gwynvere,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure,
gonna
with her
help,
noble
'cause-
indignation. So roll 2 d20s and take the better of the 2 results.
Nat 20.
Roll it again, though. I don't think there's a better thing you can roll, but got to stop you from baking your dice. So. I just want to make sure that you're not rolling 20s every time you roll your die.
I'm sorry.
That's what the second roll.
Can't help it.
All right, so you
yeah.
have a 20. So you're like, listen, man, and you start going back on a soapbox rant, and the one guy's like, we don't have time for this. There's people downstairs, and they're like, close the door. Do you actually want to fill out the scroll work? Do you want to fill out the scroll work? The guy's like, I don't really want to. Just get out of here. And they just like shoo you guys down the stairs, and one of the guys sort of slaps you with the butt of the spear on the butt as you're running down.
At least buy me dinner first.
That's enough, Xavier. Let's go.
All right, fine. Oh, not you.
I heard you gave the guard outside 10 gold. What are you going to give me? No.
20.
That's all right.
Because I'm bad at math.
All right.
So, you guys head down the stairs. That guy's like, trying to get up here, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an appointment. He's out, and he just hangs up a sign across the doorway that says,
He's out.
out. Yeah, he's out.
He's out. That's what that's all it says.
So I don't have to keep saying it.
All right, so
Yep. So you guys are ejected from the building, and you have a new location place if you want to go to it.
our map's been updated.
Seems important. Also, Gwyn, armor up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's go back to
head
the
back
inn.
To I grab Indy from where he's been patiently waiting because he's a good boy. And,
Not as good as my boy.
You take that back.
All right, let's not have a good boy measuring contest here.
My good boy is the biggest.
No, Indy's a horse, and there's a whole suite of idioms about that.
All right, moving on.
Yep, back to the inn, armor up, weapon up, and then go to that warehouse we burned down.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever's left of it.
Yep.
We'll see if it is in fact the same warehouse.
It might be a different warehouse that we also now have to burn
Yeah,
down.
we got to burn down 2 warehouses.
Although, do we have both items? Do we have the orb and the chalice?
We don't have the orb.
No
We have
orb.
I'm gonna grab the chalice. Or wait, who? No, yeah, I'm the one who grabbed it. So yeah, I grabbed the
Ooh,
chalice.
okay.
So I've got the pendant, the chalice, and we're missing the orb. The orb.
Well, there's
Operation
3 of us.
Rusty's
Why don't we each
blanket.
carry one?
All right. You want the weird pendant, or no? Here, take the
take the
chalice.
pendant.
Yeah, I'll take the chalice.
There you go. You take the chalice. I'm holding the pendant. The orb feels like something that's for a noble.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Like you weird,
Nobles like orbs.
weird
Everyone knows
nobles
that.
holding orbs. Like I don't know. It's like strange women and lying in ponds. Like,
Everyone knows that.
yeah, everyone knows that.
You never heard like all the jokes about, oh, the king came down today holding an orb again.
Yeah, clutching his orbs.
2 kings walk into a throne room. They both have orbs.
Yeah, it's
you
like
know the way it
peanut
goes.
butter and jelly, horses and gravel, kings and orbs. It just
Yeah.
happens.
Now a chalice, that's a real man's
Yeah,
artifact.
it's a man's artifact, and I like the necklace, and he
Yeah.
kind of gestures.
Well, it
to
looks good on you.
Yeah, right. I think it looks.
I like to imagine the pendant's like a big old Flava Flav style
Oh, yeah,
block
totally.
size. Just
gigantic.
major snake pyramid bling.
Xavier's got some bling going on and like a bit of exposed chest hair. It's weird. It doesn't look right.
If I'm remembering correctly, the orb is still in possession of a rich guy in town.
Yes. Whose name is?
Wow. I don't remember.
I will have to go back and check.
When he came to the town, there was a poster for the chalice.
Yeah, the
The
chalice.
chalice
We've got
was
that.
stolen.
Yeah, we got that.
Yes, you have the chalice. You know
was
almost
stolen
nothing
from
of
a
an
guy.
orb other
Lord
than it fits
Lombard.
into an
That
orb
was it.
slot on
Yeah.
a door.
It was stolen from a guy who took an insurance policy out
Yeah, the chalice.
on the chalice,
Yeah.
and so
we got that. That's
We should go find him.
We'll find an orb at some point.
But when you guys leave and when you guys leave the inn, Xavier looks to you and goes, I think we know where the
Alden,
orb is.
Make an insight check. 15, I guess.
Oh.
that's right.
Hard no.
Hard no. Okay.
I got a 7.
7. Okay. All right.
He says, guys, I think we know where the orb is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's with the guy who took the insurance policy out on that chalice you're holding. All of his
Why,
personal
what, do you
effects.
think he has both?
Well, because his personal effects were in a box inside that warehouse that I burned down, along with a
True.
snake robe and one of those wavy daggers.
So do you think one of his things got stolen, but not the other?
But not the other. I think he's still holding on to it.
Stolen.
Yeah. By the way, total insurance scam that he's running.
Well, whatever. There's a lot of shady things happening in the
So,
city.
what was the guy's name?
Lombard, Lord Lombard.
So I think we need to pay Lord
That's
Lombard
what my
a
notes
visit.
say.
All right.
Mayor Lombard.
Mayor,
No, it's Mayor.
Mayor Dunn, and
Dunn.
there was
Mayor
also
Dunn.
Mayor Lombard on my notes.
No, Lord Lombard
He was the
introduced
previous
Mayor
one.
Dunn, who then
They're
introduced
related, but
Sir
they're
Pent
not the same
Adderson.
person.
So it's
No, he's the former mayor. Was Mayor Lombard?
former
Yeah.
Mayor Lombard. I think we need to go have a
yes.
conversation with the former mayor.
No, he's not. Never mind.
He's not alive anymore.
Yes, he's not. He is no longer with the
He
living.
has ceased to be. Yeah. All right.
Hence the mayoral race that's going on right now.
Oh shit.
I could swear he was at the
Yeah.
thing. Like
My
the
notes
speech
say
the
that
other day.
Yeah. What?
Yeah,
I'm
he
pretty sure.
gave the first speech. He opened up the speech
Yeah, no, yeah,
introducing
okay,
Mayor
I got it.
Dunn.
He's
died
Yeah.
since then.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Jeez,
We'll go
Bellamontico
back.
is a
Fucking murder
Bellamontico's a
city.
really tough town.
Yeah, that's a rough part of town.
Only right now.
It's a little bit like that one Futurama episode with all the liquid emperors.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know what the average length of their rule was? A million billion years? 5 hours.
I knew you wouldn't ask unless it was a really long or really short.
5 hours. Yikes. All right, so I think we need to go check on the
Look at
residency.
the straw
of
comes
Lombard.
out of the wall. Like
Quit it.
people from under the red sun, they always walk like this.
Very
People from under
early
the yellow
Futurama.
sun, they walk like this.
It's like the third episode.
Yeah, right.
I love that though. Am I right? Am I right? It's like
God.
all stand-up comedy is.
Every single one of them, yeah. Do we know where Lombard lives? Or is that
Probably
He's the
the
former
big
mayor, it's not hard
marble
to find
mansion
out.
with
Yeah.
snakes
Or is that
carved
next
all
time on
over it.
French?
No,
the
it's all
giant
blurred out
monument
on
that
the
says
Google
Lombard.
Maps.
Oh no, it's the Area
Um,
51 shit.
No, I was talking about was it Cheney,
Oh,
where his whole neighborhood is blurred
is
out. in
blurred
Google
out.
Maps.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird that he's the only house in it.
I'll use Bing.
Yeah.
Bing Maps. That's just crayon.
Apple Maps, they go 3D. Yeah, but it's not good. Like
Apple Maps. Dick Cheney lives here. That's the ocean. Fuck.
Stop making me drive through Detroit.
I remember everybody got super hyped up because Apple Maps, you could hit the 3D button, and like a lot of the towers and stuff popped up. And like, oh my gosh, it's like that everywhere. I was like, no, just in this New York picture that they're showing you.
Yeah.
That's it. And they're like, oh, so it's not really. I'm like, no,
My favorite.
it's just a cool thing for this spot. You know, it's like, get over here.
My favorite one is a guy using Apple Maps walks into a bar, or maybe it's a church. On second thought, I don't know.
Zing.
Zing, yeah.
Zing.
All right, so what's to you guys? What do we want to do here? What's the plan? We've got,
I think if we go to the warehouse district, we're gonna fight snakes.
or if we go investigate Lombard, we're gonna find the orb. Possibly.
Maybe.
Right now, everyone we've run into thinks we're either a client or an initiate. So
Let's roll with it.
yeah, let's roll with it. Let's not start any fights just yet. Let's try and get the orb. I'd like to point out that we don't know what's on the other side of that door, and if it's a crazy snake demon.
That chick said it was Mershalk's chamber.
Yeah, but if it's he's actually there.
We're too low level for that.
Yeah, we don't want to face that.
Look, I saw that woman, and for some reason, her name was purple, and she had 2 skulls next to her name. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, and there was, like, for some reason, that door had an aura around it, and every time I clicked on it, I was like, are you sure?
Yeah. Like, anytime I start to judder and I see autosaving, like,
There were just a bunch of potions. I don't know if you noticed, but there's just a bunch of potions and ammo around her hut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I was wondering why there were 2 BFGs sitting on the ground.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
My personal vote is that we go check out the warehouse first. Because then if we go into some sort of initiation ceremony, maybe the orb's there. Or we get an in for further snake people.
Or we get potential.
Yeah,
or we start killing snake people.
Or
whatever.
they try to give us potential and we have to fight an army of snake people.
Sounds kind of rad. I'm into it.
Let's go to the fucking warehouse.
There have been songs sung over less.
If we just go to the mayor's place, we're going to talk to the mayor, and he's probably going to be like, get the fuck out of my house.
Cut to an Edgar Wright style montage of the armor going clink, knots being tightened, and just your
just like
armor going
up.
on, and then swords being being put into sheaths.
Why did you unsheath them?
I could sheath it.
Because it looks cool, okay?
I cut to a just a shot of the horse's hooves, and then feet jumping down from them, and the camera pans back to you guys getting off of you getting off the horse and them next to it.
I did switch
because it's an Edgar Wright montage. It pans out to us getting off the horses, and we all have croissants. Just a snack.
Yes.
Well, we do. I didn't lose my bag of baked goods. I didn't throw
I still
it
have
at a guy.
one. I have one bag of day olds left. I threw 2 at them. And
They're
I
day olds,
been that long.
but you guys.
They're like 3 days old.
Yeah,
at this point.
now it's another 2 day olds. So
They're
Xavier
Mine
bumps
were
it against the
fresh.
wall,
They are
and it's
bricks.
hard.
They now upgrade to doing 1d4 bludgeoning damage on a throw.
I am taking them with me.
But it's an improvised weapon,
Yes,
so no proficiency.
improvised weapon.
I'm taking them
no
with me.
proficiency.
Mine were
You can
fresh,
throw
so
them.
they're still tasty and good. They're
You
perfectly
throw them like
good
half
day
moon
olds.
shurikens.
No,
That sounds awesome.
harvest friends, so precious.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's hit the warehouse up.
All right,
So
let's
Mark's
do the
fighting
warehouse.
practices.
I switched out my normal broadsword for the
He
wavy
eats
snake
croissants
sword that we
every
took.
morning.
Probably.
Who?
I feel like you would. Mark Spector, a
Moon
Moon
Knight.
Oh.
If he eats croissants all the time because they're moon shaped.
I would.
I mean,
Honestly.
seize the moment, but really after like the
So,
80th
some
time.
It's
days
a
he eats
theme.
croissants, some days he gets like turnovers, some days it's just round buns, and some days it's nothing. Depends on when the month.
You guys get to this warehouse, and you know that in the basement is where the initiates are for this snake cult. Apparently now you know you're aware of there's 2 caves that go
Yeah,
underneath
that's weird.
the city that are both for snake cults, and you literally left one cave and went out to a different cave, and now you're like, oh, what's with this city?
This place sucks.
Yeah.
Like, this is a weird fucking city.
Let's just raise it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
We can.
So you stand outside this warehouse that was previously set on fire, and it's got some new walls put up, is what it looks
It's
like.
fine.
But there's still fire damage on lots of it.
So clearly I didn't do a good job of burning this place to the ground.
The fire
Oh, it got
brigade
burned down to
came.
the ground. Unfortunately, underneath the ground is where you needed to go.
Oh, fuck. Xavier gets a shovel.
No, through the warehouse.
Oh.
Upstairs.
Let's go down there.
All right, and we're going to go explore
All right,
this
you guys
cave.
get to level up.
Next time on Fetch Quest.
Level up. Level 5.
I already did.
It's tunnels and snakes all the way down, they say. Well, it's also true because we can see them. Will our heroes be indoctrinated and filled with potential? Or will we find out more about this twisted city? All of this and more next time on Fetch Quest.